I was sitting here thinking to myself about you, and I wanted to ask a question. What if you woke up tomorrow morning, jumped in the shower, getting dressed, preparing like every morning to go to work, and you drive off, you go to work, you get there, and all of a sudden they call you into the office and they say, your service is no longer needed. What would you do? How would you feel? Are you prepared? Now, usually I'll go into what has happened to me because I've been in that bracket before where something did happen and I woke up and I didn't have the income. But I want to propose that question again because it is so important that you hear me today. What if you woke up tomorrow and you had no income, no job, no savings, no 401k? Or let's turn it around. What if you woke up and go in and they say your services are no longer needed? And you're saying, okay, I can get unemployment. Okay, I have my 401k. But do you really know that you could get the unemployment? Do you really know that you have the 401k? And how long will that last you? Usually we say about 6 months. We should have emergency funds for about 6 months to a year to make sure we're able to take care of all of our expenses. But 6 months to a year in the day and time that we're living in, that's not a whole lot of money. So again, I ask, are you really prepared? Have you really sat down and asked yourself these questions? Every day in the United States, people are being laid off. They're getting up out of their bed. They're jumping in the shower. They're jumping in their car. They're driving to work. And when they're getting in, they're being told that your services are no longer needed. I've talked to several people, and they're devastated because that's exactly what has happened to them. And they don't have a way out. They don't have an answer. What I'm asking is, are you prepared? Because even if you are prepared, you have a strategy plan. Do you have something outside of the government, outside of somebody that's paying you to trade your time for money? Because any day, they could just let you go. And do you have something that you're building for yourself, something you're building for your family, something that you're building for your children that you could leave, that you know that you know that you know that you could depend on if anything come? And let me just let you know this, something is coming. Something is coming, and it's coming faster than we think that it's coming. And it's not just because of what's going on in America. It's because it just is what it is, and things are changing drastically. And we have to be prepared financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. We have to be prepared. So I'm asking this question because in some of this retrospect, I was one of those persons who were not prepared. And so an opportunity came to me to help me to get on my feet. And I'm telling you, it was the most blessed thing that has come to me thus far. Why am I saying that? Because in 6 days of me actually diving in, I was able to turn my finances around in 6 days. Am I there yet? No, I'm not completely there where I'm saying that I'm debt free, but I know that I'm on my way there because I know that God is giving me strategies to be able to be prepared for what is to come. People have asked me what it is that you do. Some of them don't understand what it is that I do. Some of them don't understand digital marketing. But digital marketing isn't the only thing that I do. I'm putting my hands to something. The Bible says that God will bless the works of your hand. So I'm finding things. I'm asking God to lead me things that will produce financial blessings for my family, for myself. And so while you are there trading time for money, I still will ask you again, what are you doing to prepare for your future if the unexpected happen? while you are on your A game, there's nothing wrong with you preparing for your B game. People ask me, it seems easy what you do. It's simple what I do. The things that I do is simple. Some not as much, but this digital marketing product is simple, but it's not easy because you have to get up, you have to show up. And that's in anything that you choose to do. But you have to ask yourself the tough questions. Are you really taking your future serious? Are you really taking the things that you have right now serious? And if you don't have any other thing, you don't have anything planned for the future, it's time for you to sit down and ask yourself those hard questions. What am I going to do if emergency comes up and I have no money, nothing saved? What are you going to do if things just started spiraling out of control as it looks right now? Are you prepared for that? What are you going to leave your children? If something happened to you, what are you going to leave them? Today is the day to answer those questions and to decide, I am going to get in position where if that came down the pipeline, if I had to answer that question tomorrow, I know that I'm starting something today that will change the trajectory of my future. And if you are interested in trying to do something different and right now, and it won't take you away from your 9 to 5, it gives you a 2.5 hour work week. It teaches you how to work an online business. It teaches you how to market properly because, hey, you may decide that you want to do your own business, start your own business, start your own brand. This digital marketing community, it teaches you that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel if you want to. You can just dive in and learn how to market this legacy program, and you begin to make income. You begin to start changing your life. You begin to grow. You begin to find out, okay, maybe I do want a business. Maybe this is where I'm going to start to learn how to leave a legacy for my children. I mean, I am not a businesswoman that knows everything. I have been taught by the best of the best of how to get started. I have mentors and I love them. I have three main mentors and they have taught me how to become. That is the key. Becoming and not staying the same. You are smart. You are smart enough to do this. You are smart enough to open your own business. You are smart enough to do the things that you've been longing to do to change your life. If you are feeling right now that that is not enough, what you're doing, you're going to work, but it's not enough, then okay, ask God to show you what it is that you need. Maybe it's not what I'm offering, but I am here to help. I am not here for the likes and the go virals. I'm here because I care about people, and I'm here because it happened to me. It happened to me. The sudden illnesses came upon me, and I had nothing, absolutely nothing. It was heartbreaking raising a 16-year-old daughter and didn't have anything. Anything. But I had God. That's my belief. I had God and I knew that something was going to break for me. And something did. It came through my best friend. And when he told me about it, I was a little skeptic, didn't know how I was going to work because I've made videos on Facebook before, but I've not ever shown up consistent to be able to, make videos. But then when I heard that all I had to do was use my phone or my computer 2.5 hours a day, it was a business that was automated, and the automation would do the heavy lifting and the marketing for me. It took that off my plate. I was super excited, and then I was even more excited to find out that I get 100% of the profits doing this. There's no team building. There's no chasing friends. This is what I do. I come on and my aim is to encourage to motivate people to ask themselves the hard question that a lot of time we don't want to ask ourselves. We don't want to know the answer because deep down we know the answer. We know that we are not prepared always for the suddenlies. And so I want us to be prepared. Whatever that looks like for you in your life, I want us to be prepared. And I want us to be able to walk this together. So I'm asking you if you're interested in learning something, a program that will help you to answer those questions, that will help you to get started, that will help you to learn how to become a business marketer or business owner, or how to run the business that you already have, how to scale it up so that you can be making more profit. The Legacy Builders program is where I suggest that you can start. Are there other things out there? It is, but do your research. Everything that's out there is not legitimate. And I've been a victimized of some of that. It's not legitimate. But I knew that God first would lead me to the thing that I needed to do. And you may need to ask God that too. This could very well not be for you, but I can honestly tell you that it has changed my life, and it's constantly changing my life. And again, am I the pro? No, I am not. Have I gotten to the millions that people always talk about, the millions? But guess what? The 900 changed my life. The 500 changed my life. It's not the amount. It's what you decide to be consistent in. The money will come. It definitely will come. But you have to show up. You have to show up not just for the money, but you show up for yourself. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for my child. I'm being an example to her that whatever you put your mind to, it will change. Things will change for you. When you're consistent, when you think about people more than you think about yourself, things happen. Things change. But you got to get to that place of asking the hard questions that we sometimes just don't want to answer. We put our stake in a job. We put our stake in our spouses, or we put our stake in, I know somebody's going to come through for us. And that could be true. But how about showing up for you? How about grabbing onto something that you can finally do, that you can be proud of? I'm here to help. And if you are that person, whether you're a man, woman, or any person starting over again and just want to know how it's being done, just say, help me. And I will send you the information. And let me say this, I got a lot of questions about this. There is an investment. There is nothing out here that don't require some type of investment. But guess what? Are you willing to invest in yourself? Are you willing to invest in your children? Are you willing to invest in your future? And you have to. You have to get into the mindset of, I'm going to make the investment to become better, to change my future. And so I want to help you to do that. I want to introduce you to this community. So if you want to see what it is that can help change your life, just comment in the comment section, help me, and I'll get that to you. Have a great day.